What's up, guys? This is Mark. I'm about to do a video. This is a reaction video to Tommy G. If y'all don't watch Tommy G's channel, check him out. He is awesome. He's one of the best and really the smartest, if you ask me, investigative reporter. Like, he goes undercover and investigates like car thieves and gangs, things like that. And I just think he handles it very well. He's very professional, and his video's got a lot of views on him. Y'all check it out. But the one that I'm about to show you here is to the Epstein files. And the reason I've chosen Tommy G is because I think he really gets to the point about how, this is not just the left or the right, it's both sides. It's just complete corruption throughout all of our government. And I also think, it's just like, he's a more biased person. I'm trying to be more biased myself. But anyways, just watch this video. It's really good. This is Tommy G, and he's interviewing a lot of people. And I can't help but notice the one person that he's interviewing that is on the side of Trump is doing the little song and dance thing. You'll see. There's a woman in here, and she's trying to defend Trump, and it just doesn't look too good. But anyways, y'all check this out, and like and subscribe. I'm sorry about the quality, like I keep trying to tell y'all. I'm working on getting some better equipment so I can make the quality better. But until then, please just bear with me. The point that I'm trying to make is still there, even though the quality isn't as good as I would like it to be. And also, just a little side note, guys, I have another channel. It's called Movie Buff Mark, and it is all thing movies. Like you can see in my background back here, I just went and saw Scream 7. I got the poster. I got to see the media review since I have a channel on it. But y'all check out that channel, Movie Buff Mark. It's buff with 3 F's. It's really fun, and that's just my passion is really into the movies, and I really let loose on there. So y'all really go check out that and like and subscribe to that channel. But here it is. This is Tommy G covering the Epstein files. Y'all check it out.
Gives you is that this is the way the data was provided to them, so it's not their fault. The most important document is a co-conspirator document on investigations into co-conspirators that is still fully redacted. And I want the co-conspirator information. I want to know who was investigated and not charged. I want to know why there were so many plea deals and so many immunity deals only to put one person in jail. This doesn't make sense to me. How do you have thousands of victims and one accomplice?
What does that make you think if you were going there as a congresswoman to the DOJ and it's still redacted?
But this is going to go down as one of the greatest conspiracies, or one of the greatest cover-ups, one of the...
This is the one I was talking about. She's the one that's on Trump's side. And, you can hear a good argument for all the other people that are, on the other side of this, talking about the Epstein files and all this, that, and other. But her, one that's trying to protect Trump, you can tell that she's been indoctrinated by that whole Trump administration, how they do the little song and dance. And they want to bring up, let's not talk about the Epstein files. Let's talk about how the Dow Jones is up 50,000 or 50% or whatever she said. And they just want to throw these good things that they've done to try and make up for the bad things, and also to distract us. That's one thing we cannot allow them to do, is distract. They've been brought out the whole alien shit again, trying to distract us from this stuff. But I just don't think it's going to work this time, because this is too big a deal. There's too many people connected. It is too corrupt. I don't think this is going away. They're going to have to give us the answers. We're not going to stop until we get the damn answers. You know what I mean?
greatest cover-ups in American history.
And who is responsible for the cover-up?
A lot of people. We're talking about multiple administrations, multiple DOJs, multiple FBIs. This goes back to the Bush era. These are prosecutors, these are solicitors, these are law enforcement agents that are basically letting these guys walk free because they have a title or a tiara or a B by their name for a billionaire, or maybe they're rich and famous. You know, I saw lots of names in there, and I'm going to be sending a long list of names to the Oversight Committee asking them to come testify. And I'm not saying those people are criminals. I'm not saying they did anything. I'm just saying I think they have information that would be very valuable to the victims and the American people.
You ever hear a siren nearby and wish you knew what was happening? I found this seriously useful app called Crime Radar.
Look, I'm sorry guys for the quality. I'm sorry for the ads popping up. Like I said, I'm kind of not that tech savvy when it comes to making these videos. I've just now learned how to do the screenshot like I'm doing right now. Please bear with me. I am learning. I'm doing research on how to make these videos better quality. But until then, I just ask you guys, please bear with me. The point I'm trying to prove is still here, and I think you're still getting it. But please excuse the quality. I'm really sorry about that.
We are on our way to the Department of Justice. We're going to be interviewing a congressman fresh after he sees the redacted files. So I think it's important to get your news from unbiased sources. And that's why the sponsor of today's episode is Straight Arrow News. So if you want to get educated on a variety of topics, you can talk about U.S. news, you can talk about politics, lifestyle, sports. For example, today, the Epstein files are trending big time. And this is where I found the article where Pam Bondi has been trading insults in her 5-hour hearing that she had with them. And she says, and I quote, that there's no evidence that Donald Trump has committed a crime in connection with Jeffrey Epstein. So that's one of the things I'm going to ask this congressperson about. This is why I think it's very important to have a news site where you can quickly become aware and educated of what is happening in the domains that you care about. Folks, I have Straight Arrow News' app on my phone. You should too. It is free, and to be armed with this information is powerful. So click the link, san.com/TommyG, and get it right now on your phone. All right, let's go find out what today's about. So we're here.
Just real quick again, I just want to give a shout out to my guy, Tommy G. Y'all check out his channel. Go subscribe to it. It's excellent. He is an awesome investigative reporter. He's very biased. He's very, he just tells you the facts like they are. I trust him, and that's why I'm putting his video on my channel. I vouch for this guy. I fully trust him, and I really enjoy his content. Big fan.
Good to see you, man. How are you? Ro Khanna, alongside Thomas Massie, is the man spearheading the bipartisan push to have the files released. We catch him as he's exiting the DOJ fresh from seeing unredacted documents. Here's what he found out. Tell us about what you saw in there and what the access you got.
It was the second time I was there. You know, it's a small cubicle. There are about 4 computers, and you sit in there, you type in the Bates numbers, and then you see the documents. Some of them you get to see the unredacted version. The problem is, a lot of the documents you see, they still have the redactions. And, the question is really, who are they protecting? Why are they covering up some of these men, and why were these files scrubbed in March at the FBI?
Senator Durbin claims his office was told that the FBI was pressured to scrub through volumes of Epstein-related documents and to, quote, flag any mentions of President Trump.
Right now, guys, I think we're in an extreme moral predicament.
That's what I'm talking about. Protect Trump at all costs. Protect him at all costs. I mean, I understand he don't want to be involved in the Epstein shit. Hell, I guess I would lie too. But I guess I would be in the damn things because I'm not a sicko like that. But it makes you wonder why. I mean, I understand he's the president. He has the reputation to protect. But, it's kind of got you worried about what's going to, is this man going to want to give up his power in 2028? Because I think Trump's got a bit of taste of that power and he don't want to let go of it, I think 2028 is going to be a very interesting election year. And, I said I'm done with, parties, Republicans, Democrats. I'm done with all that shit. The one person that I do seeing be kind of a moral person that I would kind of trust running our country would be J.D. Vance. So far, I haven't seen nothing really bad about him yet. So, I guess keep an eye on J.D. Vance, guys. I mean, he might be the only moral person in the whole damn government. But then again, I was wrong about Trump too, so I might be wrong about him. I don't know. Let's do the research before we settle with anybody. That's one lesson that I have definitely learned. But I'll shut up and let y'all watch this.
In this country, and I don't care. We need to forget Democrat, Republican, and realize that this is actually something that can unite us, the people back home. I think we all have very common things that we want.
Sorry, one last thing. That is one thing I am pushing heavily right there. Our country has been so divided, and I think this is the work of our government. I think they want us to be divided like this at each other's throats. But like he just said, I think this is something that we all can unite on. It don't matter if you're left, right, liberal, Republican. If you don't agree to protect children, then screw you, I don't want nothing to do with you. But like I said, I think the majority of Americans are good people and that we do care about children. And I think it's what it all boils down to, is protecting children and putting these predators away. Because if these predators did something like that, they're sick people and they don't deserve to be in power. So let's get them out of office. Start with that. Let's start cleaning our government out of the sickos. Then we can hit up all the celebrities and shit one by one. But I say we make them all pay. All of them. They all need to be held accountable. And this is something we can all unite behind. Y'all with me? Come on, let's unite on this. Trump told us he was going to give us answers about the Epstein files. And we're not going to stop until he gives us. He promised, and we're going to hold him accountable on that. And then we're going to hold all these sick perverts in Congress, government, all that. We're going to hold them all accountable. This shit ends with this.
We want our government not to be having sex with children and covering up for the people that are. We want affordable housing. We want health care that works for us. We want politicians that tell us the truth. We're here for an interview with Senator Rubin. Yes, sir. Just this week, we've had unredacted drops start coming out. Did you get the impression that guys like Mike Johnson were trying to delay this as much as possible?
Yeah.
This is Ruben Gallego, a former Marine and current Arizona Senator, and he's one of the key figures from the Senate pushing for the release of the documents, and here's his take on what's unfolding.
We'll give credit where credit is due, right?
One suspicious thing, right now, since it's Republicans in office and there is a Republican president, you're going to see all these Democrats pushing on it. But one thing you didn't see was whenever Biden was in office, when the Democrats had control, you didn't see none of them pushing for it then. Don't really matter now, as long as we get it, I guess. But I'm just saying, this is why I don't believe either side. Either side, they're both corrupt. They're both involved. Like right now, you don't really see the Republicans pushing for it that much. I mean, you see some, but the whole Republican Party that's in office right now, they're trying to do the little song and dance around this and distract us from it. While since the Democrat Party's not in office, they're the ones pushing for it. Next year, if God forbid, oh God, I hope not, a Democrat takes office, it'll be flip-flopped. Y'all get what I'm saying.
The vote actually happened, the Republicans voted for it. But they did everything possible to avoid the vote altogether. And I got into it with little Mike in front of his office because, he was holding up a woman who was a friend of mine who won her congressional seat and held her up for more than 40-something days because if she would have gotten sworn in, then she would have signed the discharge petition, which would have forced the vote, right? So he absolutely was covering up for the.
What do you think Speaker Mike Johnson's motivation was for delaying the files?
Because he does not.
My video is going to be demonetized for this shit, but I'll say it. Pedophiles. They're pedophiles. I mean, they're sick people. That's what they are. That we should call them out. We should call them what they are. And I think it's bullshit that YouTube won't let you use that word to call these people what they are. Pedophiles. Demonetize my video. I really don't care. I don't make no money off this shit anyways.
Want to get sides with the president. The president knows that there's a lot of dirty shit about him and his friends and all his rich, powerful friends in there. And the best thing he could do is just to avoid it altogether and avoid having the vote. So he would just rather do that than actually deal with the reality that the president, at least knew about the was happening at Epstein and other places, and a lot of the rich friends that we're now discovering that were also, with Epstein. And those rich friends, by the way, aren't just Democrats and aren't just Republicans. They're like, people that are very powerful and friends with all sides, but they need to be exposed too.
We get taxed too damn much to not demand accountability. I can't even go to take my baby to an emergency room without paying $800 while they are on private pay. Other people.
Man, that's why I'm using Tommy G's video right there. He hits every damn point that I want to make. This year, I don't even have the money to pay the taxes I owe back to the government. Not only that, but the shitty insurance I've got. I have health problems right now that have got me bedridden. I have ulcerative colitis, and it's just a whole bunch of mess you don't want to hear about. But anyways, I can't work because I'm bedridden, and now I have these huge copays on this doctor bills, so I have That way I can get back to work, and I don't know how I'm going to pay it. You know, my point being, I'm paying outrageous taxes, and I vote. I get a damn say-so, and those Epstein files are now public information. I want to know who sent the emails, unredact their names. I think I pay enough damn money in taxes and all that shit to the government where I am entitled to answers. Pisses me off.
The laws up here, they're on their
Bullshit.
own fancy insurance. If you get elected, your job is to serve your country and serve your people to the highest degree. And right now we have all of these people in office that are just unanimously doing what most of us don't want. And I think we have to put our foot down a little bit. I think people have to go to prison. I think there needs to be a heavy wave of public accountability, because I don't know about you, but I don't even recognize the country I'm living in anymore. I believe America is a great place, but it will be much, much better when we get people that actually care about the people.
Everything he said goes tenfold for me. I feel exactly the same.
Actually, that's good transition. Guys, we have anti-government t-shirts launching. They look like this. They look like this. These are badass shirts that help you take a stand against what is happening.
Getting online protection is easier than you think. Switch to the DuckDuckGo browser today.
My heart's fine.
I'm only 40. Ignoring your heart health.
Shirts that help you take a stand against what is happening.
Once again, I apologize for the quality. I'm really sorry. I'm working on it, guys. I'm sorry.
Hello, how are you? Tommy, this is Eric Schwab. He's a representative and currently the front runner in the California governor race to take over as Gavin Newsom runs for president. Eric has questioned both Kash Patel and Pam Bondi under oath, and here's what he had to say about that experience. The Epstein files.
Yeah.
I saw you question Kash Patel under oath. Yeah. What was that like? What'd you learn?
I mean, world-class bullshitter, 24-carat liar to Congress. That's what I started Bondi with today, which is I asked Kash, I said, how many times was Trump's name in the files?
It sounds like if you don't know the number, it could at least be 1,000 times.
It's not. It's not.
Is it at least 500 times?
No.
Is it at least 100 times?
No.
Then what's the number?
I don't know the number, but it's not that.
Do you think it might be your job to know the number?
My job is to provide for the safety and security of this country.
And it turns out I should have started at like 38,000, right?
Folks, what's said about President Trump in this latest file release is concerning. Representative Ted Lieu said that the files contain allegations of
Donald Trump children. Donald Trump threatening to children.
However, Trump has interpreted the release of these files much differently, and when asked about it, he said 3 times within 20 seconds.
I have nothing to hide. I've been exonerated, and I've been totally exonerated, and I've been totally exonerated.
Needless to say, it will be interesting to see whether U.S. presidents mentioned in the files like Clinton and Trump will ever have to submit to further investigation.
I didn't start high enough, and so I just wanted the Attorney General today to understand the reason so many of the survivors were present and pissed is because the last time someone from the Department of Justice came, they were lied to.
A lot of Americans are suspecting that our FBI director lied under oath.
He absolutely lied under oath, and that the punishment for lying is what they are trying to do against all of their enemies. And I'm just saying, just tell us the truth right now.
Do you think it's possible that the director of the FBI, Kash Patel, lied under oath?
I think it's possible.
And what is the punishment for lying under oath?
Well, it's a crime, so punishable with.
Sorry, guys. I'm trying to speed this up. This video's getting pretty long. After her little song and dance about Trump, I'm going to cut it short here. But y'all go check out the rest of Tommy G's video. It's awesome. But I just want to add a little, just show her where she dances around trying to indicate Trump and anything, you know. And this is what we're getting from his whole cabinet right here, this little song and dance.
To say that there's no evidence in those files is just a flat out lie.
The reason they know they can lie under oath is because they are anticipating this president getting pardoned.
I guess first of all, just clear the air. Did you visit the island? No. Okay. This is Mark Kelly, a former NASA astronaut and a current senator from Arizona. He's on the short list of Democratic candidates who may run for president in 2028. Here's what he had to say about this Epstein drama.
This guy right here is about the only Democrat that I'd really vote for. I mean, he seems like a straight up guy. But look, guys, I'm going to have to cut this video short here. It's already going on 20 minutes. But y'all go check out Tommy G's video on this. It keeps going on. He makes really, really good points. But I think the point that I'm trying to make in this video was made by everything he said. Let me apologize one more time for the quality. I'm really sorry. I promise, guys, it's something I am working on. And I will get there. Videos will be better. But yeah, check out Tommy G. Thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far, please like and subscribe. You know, all that good stuff. And yeah, I think this is kind of showing y'all why I'm not supporting Trump anymore. Let's see if we can get to the end here. You know, this guy right here. This part I really want to show y'all. This guy right here. And then we're going to end it after this.
This is Zach Faust, an independent journalist who spent many hours digging into the Epstein files and documenting the web of suspects involved. Here's what he had to say about his research. Spoke with some politicians about the Epstein files, but I'm finding it a little underwhelming what they're revealing. For example, I asked them about Israeli connections in the files. They said they didn't see any. What did you see?
Well, I think what anybody can see is the amount of people that are connected to the money, the politics, and the power structure that comes out of Israel, Mossad, things like Ehud Barak, who's known to stay at Epstein's residence in Manhattan, which was given to him, that Manhattan residence, by Les Wexner, who was also the funder of and financer of the Mega Group, which was a group of philanthropic, quote-unquote, Jewish billionaires that include people like the Ron Lauders and others that are in the cabinet association and the banking systems, and it all stems out of this
Oh, yes, Wes Lexer, the one swearing up and down he cut ties with Epstein. He wasn't that close with Epstein. But yet he gave him this, like, oh, y'all have to forgive me, I forgot how much, but it's like a 10 million, it's in the millions, penthouse in Manhattan. Give it to him for free. These billionaires are not that generous. They don't give nothing for free. Epstein has dirt on all these people, and it even goes back to, Mossad. It goes all the way into Israel. I'm a Christian, so I support Israel as a nation, but as far as their government, it's just like ours. It's corrupted, it's bullshit. And you don't have to, represent that government to be a patriot. I'm a full-hearted patriot. I love my country. I love America. I love it. What our forefathers based our country on, what it's supposed to be. Our government, different story. Forgive my language. I'm so sorry to say it. Fuck our government. Fuck our government. They don't give a shit about us. They're corrupt and they just want to help themselves. If anything, the Epstein files just goes to prove it. They're sitting there protecting these pedophiles, and that's what they are. Pedophiles. Child abuse. They sexually molested children. I'm gonna be demonetized anyways. But like I said, I don't make no money off this shit. But anyways, I'm just sick to death about all this. Y'all go check out Tommy G's video, the full video. I'm running out of time here, so I really don't have time to go cover the rest of it. But check it out. It is a really good video, and it'll really show you where our country stands on this Epstein shit and how it's connected to all the billionaires, all the elites, all the way up into Israel, all that. This guy right here explains it all. Y'all go watch it. Go check it out. God bless you. God bless America. Thank you for staying this long. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. So guys, if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching my video. And I can't express enough. Check out Tommy G. He is a really good, biased, investigative reporter. Got some really good videos, not just politics, like gang related, and he's with the cops, checking out people, car theft, rings. He's got a whole variety. Tommy G is awesome. I really, really, suggest you go check out his channel. If you guys made it this far, please like and subscribe. And like I keep saying throughout the video, I'm really sorry about the quality. I'm learning slowly. I'm getting there, but I'm learning how to do these reaction videos and things like that a lot better. And like I said, right now I'm out of work because of my stomach problems, and I'm having to pay all these co-pays on my insurance bills and all that. But once I can get back to work and things and get me a laptop so I can actually do better reaction videos, go live and do them and things like that. I thought about asking you guys for donations, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that guy. But anyways, thank you if you made this far. Please at least like and subscribe. That'll really help me out. This video probably going to be demonetized because I keep calling these people what they are, pedophiles. But like I said, I don't make no money off this shit anyways. I mean, on the YouTube studio app, it shows you how many subscribers you got and how close you are to getting where you can start to actually monetize your videos and things like that. Well, it says you have to get to 500 subscribers, the first little block. As soon as I did, now it's like a thing on there. It's not even showing it no more. So, if I ain't never gonna make no money off this shit. But that's not why I do this. I don't do this for the money. I don't care about that. I'm not a materialistical person. I just want to speak my heart. I don't even go back and rewatch these videos. As soon as I make these videos, I go to that CapCut app, try my best to splice them together and throw the little subscribe symbols up there. I don't even watch these videos. I speak direct from the heart, and then I post it straight online. No editing, nothing. So if I slip up and say something, y'all get it in real time. It's almost like a live reaction. I don't go back and edit these videos. I probably should. I don't have a script that I read from. I speak straight from the heart. It just comes right out. And sometimes I have to go back and correct myself, because I get wrapped up in a rant and a passion, and I start yakking, and things come out that I really shouldn't be putting on here, but usually I don't even get 2 or 3 views on these long form videos anyways. That's why I really don't like making them that much. I put a lot of time and effort into it just for it to be, overlooked. I might get 2 likes on here. So, I mean, if you guys made it this far, please just give me a like. Because, I mean, even if you didn't like the video, just appreciate the effort. I am sick. I am dealing with colitis here. And I know, I'll just be honest with you. Because, like I said, I know a lot of people ain't going to make it this far to the video. But I'll tell you now, I have ulcerative colitis. And it's causing me to have hemorrhoids like really, really, really bad. I bleed every single day. I have to wear black pants all the time because I bleed through all my clothes. I change pants 2 or 3 times a day. I have an appointment with a gastrologist next week, so hopefully we'll find out what's causing this and get something done about it so I can get back to work. Buy me a laptop, make better quality videos for you guys. But anyways, I just want y'all to know I speak directly from the heart. And when I'm wrong, I admit it. I come back and tell you I'm wrong, and I admit it. And all you guys who grew with me with this channel. Y'all watched me grow. You watched me develop this channel, and I really appreciate it. All my 531 subscribers that I have right now, you don't know how much that means to me. I've crawled out of the gutter from a life of addiction and hell to where I'm living in Christ now, and I'm trying to live a sober life. And these videos really help me. Idle hands are the devil's playground. So this right here gives me something to do, and it really takes my mind off the addiction, the cravings, and all that I still have. It's a battle I fight every day. But you guys, these videos, all this really helps me, and I really do appreciate it. I love you guys very much. Y'all are dear to my heart. And I just pray for each and every one of you. I hope y'all pray for me, because I really do need it. And I do feel the prayers that I do get from you guys and all the nice comments. I do appreciate it. They mean more to me than you'll ever know. Let's cut this video off, man. It's already ran too long, but this part's just for my fans, just for my subscribers. Not that I got fans, not that, my subscribers. This little part's just for y'all guys. Thank you so much. You mean the world to me. And just the 2 or 3 likes per video I get, you just don't even know what those mean to me. I mean, people might make fun of me, tell me I'm a loser because I only got like 2 or 3 likes or whatever. But those 2 or 3 likes get me to the next day. You have no idea what they mean to me. Everybody that's made it this far, I love you. Thank you. Please be subscribed. Please leave a like, a comment, all that good stuff. God bless you. God bless America. Jesus loves you. I love you. And we'll see you next time.